Backpacking isn't always about beautiful scenery and perfect weather, things like that. Today, as a matter of fact, I'm just out in Sarah's woods, Little Donkey Blue. And I'm gonna just explore the woods and try to find a new place to camp out here. I probably won't walk more than a mile. Don't you be judging. It still counts. At any rate, I'm just out here to test some budget gear on a mildly winter evening. It's gonna get down in the high 20s. And just get out in the woods. Try to find a new place out here to camp and take you along for the ride. Try to make some entertainment value out of an ordinary overnight. So this is the large campsite that we have out here. We use this as a hip camp often. As you can see, my hammock hot tent is out here. And I'm actually kind of on the fence. I'm deciding that when I go deep winter camping in my hammock, I might not even bring this anymore. So I decided to leave it up out here, I don't know, like a test for durability. We'll see. Maybe it's laziness. It's a little bit of both, honestly. But this is a big campsite. I've camped here dozens of times, so this is not where I'm gonna pitch my tent tonight. I'm looking for someplace new, maybe across the creek over to this direction. But anyway, let's see if the hot tent lasts the winter. We'll do an update later on. All is well inside. Big deer tracks. Raccoon. Lots of critters. Big deer tracks. Thorn. Ow! Fucker.
It's mine, mine, oh mine. Hey!
Let's move on.
Yeah, my girl, she's 1, 2. She gon' get her skirt, stick it in her shirt. She grab a race for me.
So this little area down here has always intrigued me based on the moisture content in the ground. Not sure I'm real optimistic about it, but I'll check this area out down here. Be nice to be close to the water. See if I can find a flat spot. So good news, I think I'm gonna camp right here by the stream. I'm gonna have to build a fire pit, but this is a good spot to maybe make for a future campsite anyway. Plus there's neighbors shooting guns all the time. I'm kind of tucked down here like a bunker. So my chances of getting shot are far less here. Sorry about the ass crack. I should think about things for a minute. I can't think of anything to think about. But tonight I'm sleeping in a tent from a company called NearZero. Once I dig in and get to it, that is. And I'm using a tent and a sleeping bag from them, a 20-degree bag. They do also sell sleeping pads and things like that. They're more budget, so I'm borrowing Sarah's Nemo tonight. So I am an old man and I reserve the right to sleep on a not-so-budget sleeping pad. But they do have a good beginner option. Also have their packable pillow. And sooner or later here we'll get to the tent. So this is the NearZero Dynalite 2P. It's a 2-person tent, freestanding. I'll set it up, probably time-lapse the setup. But I've been using this when I do tent quite frequently, and it's stood the test of rain and durability. This will be the first time out in the winter, not expecting any snow, but just thought I'd try a tent tonight so I could test the limits of this 20-degree sleeping bag more than anything, and just mix it up. It's good to go to the ground once in a while so you can appreciate your hammock. All right, let's take a tour of the NearZero. So before I go to bed, I will lay this Thermarest accordion pad on top of the Nemo sleeping pad I currently have in there. But again, this is the NearZero Dynalite 2P. So tonight I'm using the Nemo Tensor insulated. I may have misquoted on that just a minute ago. But the rest is a NearZero 20-degree mummy bag, which I don't generally sleep well in, but this one is roomy. And there is the pillow tucked in underneath the lofty, beautiful down hood. So this has worked out well for me. Don't mind all this Hilltop Packs gear over here. Or over here. But yeah, it's a nice lofted 850 fill power, 20-degree bag, comfort level. And that's why I'm using it tonight, to see if that indeed is true. But there's a lot of pockets in here, 2 on either end there. I am sleeping the opposite way because I like these pockets. I put my phone up there and I can see if I want to watch TV or something later tonight. One of my favorite little features, a hook for a lantern. Doesn't take much to please me. But that's the tent for the night. Got on the quilted pants from the Army Surplus store. I think I'm gonna make myself a cup of hot cocoa and go for a little stroll. Try to be quiet and see if I can't see some white-tailed deer or something. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. This tiny little guy is the NearZero stove. It's worked awesome for me so far. I got a BRS on the way so I can compare. They're both almost identical in weight. We'll see which one burns faster when I get both. But this is a budget stove too, from NearZero again. Also got this tiny little mini tool from Nick for Christmas. It's a little Gerber, basically just a razor blade knife. Been looking for an excuse to use it. I cut my Swiss Miss open with it. Also show and tell, I got a Hilltop string backpack with my favorite quote of mine. One of my favorite hobbies is having fun. But I plan to use this on backpacking trips. I'll bring it, if I stuff it full, I can use it as a pillow without choking yourself. This is not a pillow as sold by Hilltop Packs. But more importantly, it'll be a nice little day pack. You know, if you're at Red River Gorge, you want to go to Hanson's Point, or you want to go to a certain place like Lion's Head at Dolly Sods, some of the places I've been to where you day hike from camp. This will come in real handy for those, so you don't have to carry a full backpack. You can still bring snacks and necessities for a short day hike.
I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes.
The sun just set and no sign of deer tonight. And I'm not going to make up content just for the shits of it. I'm going to enjoy a little Monster energy drink here by the fire, cook a little supper later, which you've all seen 1,000 times, and then go to bed. So about bedtime, I'll say goodnight to you, and then tomorrow morning we'll wake up and I'll let you know how the NearZero 20-degree sleeping bag and a night in a tent treated me. So we'll talk to you after a bit. Ooh, a pop in the fire.
I wanna see it painted, painted black. Black is night, black is cold. Wanna see the sun blotted out from the sky. Wanna see it painted, 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 painted black.
Good morning.
Full report, the NearZero mummy bag kept me warm and toasty. However, I hate mummy bags. I ended up unzipping it and using it like a quilt most of the night because I felt like I was completely claustrophobic in it. And at one point I had to get out and pee and I couldn't get the zipper undone. It was almost a state of panic. That being said, it is a mummy bag, so you should know what to expect. And it performed very well. As did the tent. There's plenty of condensation since I'm down by the creek here. And the double wall performed well. I'm dry inside, despite the rainfly being soaked. So it's been a good little night. And I'm going to pack up fast and head in. Because guess what? It's laundry day.
Well, that about does it for the budget overnight. Kind of had a lot of fun, actually, which proves you don't have to do anything profound to have a good time out in the woods. So I'm heading home, all of half a mile, back to normal work today. So it's probably most important that I tell everybody, be yourself, be happy. It's real important. We'll talk to you real soon.